Hi everyone, I'm Christina. Welcome to my channel about yoga and personal growth. And today I want to talk about my transformation process of going from feeling sad and anxious to generally happy. And my first piece of advice is just identifying that you are sad and trying to identify the reasons that you feel that way. One thing that you can do is to journal, which I talked about in another video. Just journaling out your thoughts, free write, however you want to do it, and just getting your ideas down on paper so that you can start to identify those feelings. And also talking really nicely to yourself, not only in the journals, but also just your thoughts on a daily basis as you move about your home and your work, instead of saying like, God, I'm so stupid, like why did I feel that way? Not going to that point and correcting yourself to be your own friend. Speaking of friends, another suggestion is to connect with friends and family. I was a big person when I was feeling sad who would say in my mind and to other people, like, no one would understand what I'm going through. And I think I got some good advice about that. And someone said to me, well, like, you're not giving them the chance. So you haven't talked to people about it. So how can they know what you're going through? So give those people that you love and that have been there for you in the past, give them the opportunity to show up for you. Know that not everyone's going to show up in the same way for you. And also try to understand that each person is human and they're going to deal with it the way they're going to deal with it. And just know that you are sharing with people what you're going through, and that's a super helpful tool for people to be able to identify like why you're acting the way you are acting or whatever that might be. But just know that you may not receive that good feeling back, and just trying your best to be okay with that. Another thing that you can do is you can work to identify a purpose in your life. What is it that you live for on this earth, and what is your purpose? That could be a whole nother video topic in itself. But when you wake up each morning feeling like I'm going to do this, you can have a sense of fulfillment and a reason to get out of bed, a reason to continue moving, even though you may still be feeling sad. Another thing that's really hard to do, but is super important, is to believe that things happen for a reason. I was like so against that when I was feeling sad, and because after a while you're like, why are all these bad things happening to me though? Why? And I promise you that when you emerge on the other side of your sadness, you will realize that it has made you a stronger person. So whether or not it's organized by the powers to be, whatever you believe in, it's going to make you stronger if you are sad and you fight through it to become happy. And it's like no other strength that you could ever experience. Last two things are take it day by day and breath by breath, moment by moment. Don't live in the future. Don't live in the past. Live in the very moment that you're in. That's when you need your strength. That's when everything is going to, those are the moments. So even today, even though I am feeling much better, there are still times that I feel panic and anxiety and sadness. And when I start to particularly feel that panic feeling, I just breathe. It's unbelievable. And I take a full deep breath in and out, and it helps to reset my mind. Before, when I would start to get those feelings of panic, it would start to be a fight or flight thing. Like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this situation. I'm going to break down. I'm going to be embarrassed. This is awful. And so breathe. And also to that point, telling yourself you can handle it. You can do it. You have the strength inside of you to deal with whatever it is that you're going to deal with, because you've done it in the past and you're going to do it again. And the last thing is just hard work. So there's no replacement for it, right? So make this part of your job, make this part of your purpose, to feel happiness and find happiness. And don't give up, and just work hard, read books, discuss everything, go through the whole process, and just really feel everything out and work really hard. And that's going to get you what you want, and it's also going to make you feel proud of yourself for putting in that really hard work. My work, I would say, took place over the course of 3 years, until I started to get to the point where I was feeling mostly good. And so it's a long process. So also having patience. So there's a lot that I just gave you there, and I just wish you the best as you're dealing with whatever it is that you're dealing with. And I am happy to be a person that you connect with. Also, of course, don't knock out the idea of finding a mental health professional, right? I can't say enough about that. We're coming to the point where that's becoming much more accepted and understood. And that's so great, because there's no reason that it shouldn't be. It's like a personal trainer for your brain. And I can't say enough about how it helps you with the hard work as well. So so I'm wishing you the very best in this, and I hope that you find the happiness that you want. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments or anywhere. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Namaste.